I'm Josh Martelli, and today we're going to shake down the Honda 1000 X4 right here on UTV Underground. About a year and a half ago, Honda invited us to their test facility in Northern California for a first look at the all-new Honda Talon UTV. We were really impressed with that vehicle right off the bat. It had an amazing fit and finish, things were really well laid out, it had a unique approach to the suspension system, and probably most notable was the DCT or dual clutch transmission that Honda came up with, a first in the class. Honda essentially did away with the need for a belt, and in doing so they created a vehicle that was probably a little bit easier for the average Joe to work on and maneuver with. Here at UTV Underground, we've spent the last 7 months beating the crap out of this car. We've taken it to Moab, we've taken it to Vegas. We've pre-run the UTV World Championship course with it in Havasu, and we've taken it all over the Southwest United States. We've loaded it to the hilt with 4 full-grown men and women and stacked the gear all over the roof and the back of this thing. We've essentially put it through its paces, and overall, the car's handled really well.
Honda began making UTVs last year with the announcement of the Talon. That vehicle was squarely aimed at the sub $20,000 market and went toe-to-toe with the naturally aspirated Razor. Flash forward a few months and they dropped the 4-seat version of the Talon in 2 flavors. The Talon 1000 X4 for $22,000 and the Talon 1000 X4 Fox Live Valve Edition for $24K. Both cars sport the 6-speed automatic dual clutch transmission, allowing drivers to choose between a full manual mode or a full automatic mode. Plus, the addition of a sport mode increases the fun, shifting at higher RPMs for a spirited, full performance driving experience.
The 4-seat Talon has the same paddle shifting system, which we love. Our only gripe is that the paddle shifters aren't attached to the steering wheel itself. So when you turn the wheel at high speed, you actually miss grabbing those paddles when you want to downshift. So it kind of forces you to drive a certain way. When you're accelerating into a turn, you have to downshift with the paddle, then move the wheel, as opposed to being able to downshift on the fly with your hands on the steering wheel. We love the interior of this car. This is such a smooth, nice, well-designed vehicle on the interior. It's comfortable on the body. There are no jagged edges where you slam your knees or your legs into. One of the things that we really love about the Talon is that it's elevated the discussion about the value of what users should get for $20,000. If you go back and look at some of the other OEM cars in that price range just a few short years ago, they weren't nearly this well finished at that price point. And that's good for all of us. Essentially, Honda's raised the bar at the medium range, and that's going to push all the other OEMs to offer more at this price point.
One thing we did notice is that in these DCT cars, it is possible for your foot to hover over the gas pedal at such a position that you end up falling into a herky-jerky mode. Meaning as your foot presses the accelerator and the car begins to accelerate, it then rocks back and forth trying to find the best gear possible to propel you forward. This wasn't such a big deal for us on longer, smoother trails, but when we got into the whoops and the chop, it really made for a herky-jerky ride for some of our passengers. What we learned with the 4-seat Talon is that the power to weight ratio diminishes pretty radically when you start adding weight to this car. Fully loaded with 4 male adults and our gear, and things were a little bit slow going, and we felt a little bit nervous about climbing some of the steeper trail systems in southern Nevada and Arizona. It's not that the Talon ever quit on us or we had any mechanical issues, it just felt a little bit underpowered for what we were trying to do with it. But again, we're talking about a base model 4-seat vehicle in the $20,000 range, and about 80% of the time, the 4-seat Talon ate up everything that we threw at it. It's our bet that what Honda has sacrificed in terms of power or flashy add-ons, they're going to make up with in terms of long-term reliability. Both Polaris and Can-Am have had model issues in the past as they have been competing with each other at a fanatical pace. Meanwhile, Honda currently holds the title as the best minivan maker, the best base model sedan, and the best portable generator in the world. They are engine mavericks.
Now, if you're interested in racing either a 2 or 4-seat Honda Talon, the guys over at J-Sport are really pushing the envelope on transforming the Talon from a trail-ready machine to an off-road racing machine. We need more of the OEMs in the racing community, and it's awesome to have Honda participate in that going forward. This may also be a perfect machine for somebody who's looking to buy a UTV now and keep it for the next 10 years. Don't forget, Honda's known for their durability and the lifespan of their products. Doesn't matter whether it's a Honda Civic, a minivan, even their generators, everyone knows Honda means quality, and there's a million places that you can take these vehicles if you need repairs and service done to them because of the sheer size of Honda as an organization. Well, that's it for the Honda Talon 4-seat Shakedown. From all of us here at UTV Underground, be safe and we'll see you guys on the trail.